everyone, I am Arjelye Delos Reyes, and for today's video, we are going to talk about the quality and environmental cost management. Before we formally begin with our discussion, let us first identify our objectives. First, define quality. Second, describe the four types of quality cost. And lastly, explain how environmental costs can be measured and reduced. So these are the terms that we will be using or we will be encountered in this discussion. Quality. Quality is a characteristics of or features of the product, and also it measures how good the products are or the services are. Quality product or services. It meets or exceeds the customer's expectations. Customer's expectations is a set of behaviors or actions of an individual that anticipate when interacting with the company. It also the customer's assumption with regards to the product or the services of the company. Quality specification is a detailed information that explains the quality of the product or the services. It is also the level of performance planned for a given quality attribute. Quality conformance measures how close the product meets its specification. Defective products, these are the products does not conform to its specification. And also, defective products could harm the consumers. Zero defects, these are the product conforms to its specification. And also, it has a good quality. Quality cost management. So it is a method that allows an organization to determine the cost associated with producing and maintaining quality products. So there are two subcategories of quality related activities, and these are the control and failure activities. Control activities. Controlled activities is performed by an organization to prevent or detect poor quality, because poor quality may exist. And under control activities, we have prevention costs and appraisal costs, which will be discussed afterwards. Failure activities, on the other hand, is performed by an organization or to its customers in response to poor quality, because poor quality existed. So we also have an internal failure cost and external failure cost, which will be discussed afterwards. So for us to easily remember what is control activities and failure activities, so control activities, the poor quality may exist, but in failure activities, the poor quality of the product or the services has already existed. So we will first define the prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failure cost, and external failure cost before giving their examples. Prevention costs are the costs that incurred to prevent the poor quality of the product or the services offered by a company. Appraisal costs are incurred to determine if the quality of the products or the services meets the customer's needs. Internal failure costs are incurred to remedy defects discovered before the product or the services delivered or received by the customers. External failure costs are the cost of defects found after the customers or consumers receive the product or services. So we have an examples, and these are for prevention costs. We have quality engineering, quality training programs, quality planning, quality reporting, supplier evaluation and selection, quality audits, quality circles, field trials, design reviews, recruiting, marketing research, prototype inspections, and vendor certifications. For appraisal costs, we have inspection and testing of materials, packaging inspection, supervising appraisal activities, product acceptance, process acceptance, field testing, outside certification, and continuing suppliers verification. And for internal failure costs, we have scrap, rework, downtime, re-inspection, retesting, design changes, and repairs. And lastly, for the external failure costs, we have recalls, lost sales, returns and allowances, discounts due to defects, warranties, repairs, product liability, customer dissatisfaction, lost market share, and complaint adjustment. So for us to easily remember what are these terms, prevention costs. So these are the costs to prevent the product, to prevent the poor quality of the product. And for appraisal costs, the company ensures that the consumer's needs or the customer's needs are met. And for internal failure costs, the products or the defect products are not received by the customers. So the defect products are found in an organization or in the company. And for external failure costs, the defect products has already found and in the hands of the customers. For example, we will buy a gadget or any other devices. So, if we will bought them to a specific company, they will have a warranty. And if there is a malfunction, we will just go to the company to repair it, and others may have an charges and others have not. Eco-efficiency means that producing more goods and services using less materials, energy, water, and land, and at the same time minimizing air emissions, water discharges, water disposals, and dispersion of toxic substances. If we have a quality cost, we also have environmental costs. So environmental costs refers to the environmental quality costs that are incurred because poor environmental quality exists and it also may not be. So there are 4 categories of environmental costs, and these are the environmental prevention cost, environmental detection cost, environmental internal failure cost, and environmental external failure cost. So the environmental prevention costs, these are the costs that carried out to prevent the production of the contaminants or the waste that could damage the environment. Environmental detection costs, these are the costs executed to determine if the products, process, and any other related activities in the firm are in compliance with environmental standards. And environmental internal failure costs, these are the costs of activities because contaminants and waste have been produced but it is not charged to the environment. Moreover, environmental internal failure costs are incurred to eliminate the contaminants and waste once it is produced. And lastly, environmental external failure costs are the costs of activities after discharging the contaminants into the environment. And under this environmental external costs, we have two, or it is divided into two: the realized and unrealized external failure costs. And also environmental external failure costs are also called societal costs. So realized external failure costs are the costs that has been incurred by the company and the company is liable, or the company will pay the damages. And unrealized external failure costs, these are the costs by the firm but are incurred and paid for parties outside the firm. Environmental cost reduction is investing more in prevention and detection activities that can bring about a significant reduction in environmental failure costs. So larger companies have their own CSR, or corporate social responsibility, that aims to contribute to societal goals or charitable nature. And also a company has a desire to improve our environment in which they are engaged into environmental activities that could help and develop and make it our environment better. So for example, Coca-Cola company is a well-known company for its soft drinks. And the company ensures that to protect and enhance the environment by recycling water efficiency, reducing carbon emissions, and cleaning up litter. And also other companies have a scholarships that is being provided to the public and any other activities related to the environment. And every one of us can do environmental reduction through volunteering in in tree planting and any other environmental activities.